I suppose I would like to mainly piggyback on what Deborah was saying, in that there's a lot of opportunity for students to assist people in these communities with financial literacy, entrepreneurship opportunities, banking. That's obvious, and so I think we all are working and thinking in our minds, how do we get a centralized place so that all of these questions can be addressed. Aside from that, I'm a doer, and I don't like to sit around and talk too much. I like to identify what the problem is. We all get 2 or 3 people together, and you set a date, and we're going to get out here and do this. And so cleanups are great. I do them all the time, all year long. We do those. But after the cleanup, the trash is going to come back. Now, we know for sure that a lot of the trash that we experience in this community, whether it's at the creek, behind the park, wherever, there's a tremendous amount of trash that's being brought in from the outside. And so that's a practical issue that has repercussions and also solutions on governmental levels. Now, some of that may end up being that we need captains in certain places or video cameras in certain places. We have to identify this and stop it, because we know that that's a big part of it. But we also know that a lot of our people just don't think. They're in there, whatever their thing is, whatever the situation is. And quite frankly, when you can't have your needs met on a daily basis, you're not concerned about dropping that bag of potato chips or whatever it is you drop. You're not concerned. But ultimately, all of this stuff ends up in the storm drain and ends up in the Chattahoochee. And so it perpetuates itself. So, you know, there has to be somewhere, someplace where we all begin to meet the person on the street where they are and give them some of our hope, some of our intellect. How do we actually help them? Because, you know, you deal with a lot of people who have never lived in a cohesive community. Washington Park is very blessed because it stayed tremendously stable despite the real estate downturn. We have a lot of seniors that have been there for 60 years or more. We have a living community. I know that at any given time, if something happens to me, somebody has their eyes on my house. Somebody that I can trust is going to drive by. And we know the difference when there's someone else who's in the area who's up to whatever it is they want to be up to. And quite frankly, that's in part how I got involved in serving, is because I got tired of seeing the pimps come in, beating up little girls on the street and whatever. I just stopped hiding. I don't hide. I come out with my phone right in my hand, and I'm going to show you. I will call 911. I am not afraid of you. There needs to be a whole lot more of that. It's a multi-level approach here. It is just not, I'm not going to just bash the AU Center. I'm going to tell you, anybody, and any Morehouse man in here, go call them and tell them I need more. I got one Morehouse intern. We all need more. We need to see our young black men that can achieve, show the rest of these young men how to achieve. This is really some simple stuff, and I get passionate about that because, as I said, we already had here a stable, thriving community. Somewhere along 1980, everybody lost their mind. You know, and it's just time to wake up. So all of these issues, it's quite easy. I don't think there's anything else that we can add. Just get involved.